Hey, listen to that. Right, we're good to go. Let me get a stopwatch. If you want to start just by jogging on the spot, you can hear me okay. As I always say with these videos, it's going to be a lot nicer for you guys if you put on some background music. Otherwise, it's just me literally talking at you. So if you've got any music nearby, you're more than welcome to do that. As long as you can hear me shouting over the top, I will be quite loud. We are going to work on getting a head mic sorted as well. So that should connect to the laptop. You should be able to hear me even better over any music that you've got. We've tried to trial it where we have music on in here, but it just interferes with the sound, and then you won't be able to hear me anyway. So if you want some music, go for it. Gemma, I know you're figuring out music there. Anybody that's catching up on this, we're going to get started with a little bit of a circuit, just 30 seconds each exercise. So we just start with either high knee marching or high knees running on the spot for 30 seconds. So if you want to start with that. So I said you can go marching, which is your low impact version always. I'll try and give alternatives for everything. Or if you want to go faster and your knees will allow, then we're just going to be running it. So keep that going for another 15 seconds for me. Hopefully by now you've got some background music and it just doesn't go awkwardly quiet, because I hate awkward silences. 8 seconds to go, and then we're going to move into squats. In 3, 2, 1. I'll show you from the side. You're a nice straight back. Try and get nice and low, bend those legs, chest up tall. Just keep squatting for 30 seconds. So we've got 4 exercises here we're going to do for the warm-up. I'm going to do 2 laps of that. So it'll take exactly 4 minutes to hopefully get nice and warm. There'll be a little bit of upper body in there as well. So we're warming up the whole body. 10 more seconds of squats. Keep that going. Try and get deeper with the squat. Keep the back nice and straight. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to go big circles forwards just to wake up the shoulders. So big circles. Try not to hit anybody or anything nearby. Gemma, as you're the one online, can you hear me all right? Yeah, give me a wave. A funny wave. Now go backwards. Good. Keep that going. Keep that going for another 8 seconds. Big circles backwards. And then we're going to go straight into star jumps in 3, 2, 1. So you can either jump, or if you need to, you can step out. So again, if you're trying to avoid impact at the moment because of knees or lower back or ankles or anything like that, all these exercises you can do low impact options. So star jumps for another 15 seconds, and that will be the end of lap 1. And then we go back to the start, which was high knees first. So another 8 seconds of star jumps. Keep that going. 3, 2, 1. So back to high knees. Again, we have marching, or we were running. Try and use your arms if you can. So even if you're marching, if you can try and get your arms going, you want straight fingers, sort of aerodynamics. So you're pumping the arms as well. Struggling with the coordination, Jan. Opposite arm, opposite leg. I don't even know how you manage to do the same side. Do it like this. 5 seconds, then we're going into squats. 3, 2, 1, and squats. So chest up tall, bend those legs. Again, I'll show you from the side. Nice straight back. Push those hips back. See how deep you can go with that squat. If it hurts your knees, just don't go as far down. Keep that going. 15 seconds left. And we're going to do a few more arm circles after this one. 10 seconds. Good squats. Keep that going. 3, 2, 1. We'll start backwards this time. So big circles backwards with the arms. Try and brush those arms by your ears so you're really going out wide. Keep that going. Few more seconds backwards. And switch it up now. So we're going forwards again. Waking up the shoulder joints. Get some blood flow into the arms. Keep that going for another 8 seconds. And then the last one for the warm-up will be star jumps. In 3, 2, 1. So star jumps, again, you can jump or you can step side to side. If you're doing the steps, make sure you still keep the arms coming up high. So really working upper body and lower body together. And by now your heart rate should be up. You should be starting to get a little bit breathless. And you certainly should be getting nice and warm. 10 seconds left. Good work. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Good. Grab a drink if you need it. Catch your breath a little bit. Shake it all out. And just while you're having a quick breather, I'll tell you what you've got coming up for the first part of your main workout. So the sessions are about 30 minutes long, I say give or take. We're going to try and keep it in half an hour if we can. That includes your warm-up, your main bulk of the session, and then a cool down. The next section is going to be for 6 minutes long. So I try and do this into sort of groups. So the next section is for 6 minutes. You're going to have 3 exercises that you're going to do for a minute each, and then we're going to repeat it. But it's not quite a circuit. It's called an EMOM, which stands for every minute on the minute. So basically what that means is you're going to have a series of exercises to complete in that minute. But the good thing is, the quicker you complete them, the longer rest you get. So when I say, for example, your first one is 12 squat jumps, and if you don't want the impact, squat and calf raise, straight into 8 press-ups on the floor, which you can do on your feet or knees. So not sure what that is, press up on the feet or on the knees. But if that's still too much for you, bring your knees right in and practice a box press-up. So there's always a way to do it, but you're going to have to do 12 squat jumps first, or squat and then lift your heels for the calf raise, straight into 8 press-ups. If that takes you, for example, 30 seconds to complete, that means you've then got a 30-second rest before we move on. Thumbs up if that makes sense. Again, it's only you, Gemma, at home live. Excellent. You've done these before in the gym anyway. So we're going to start with 12 squat jumps, straight into 8 press-ups, and you've got to perform that within that minute. But remember, the quicker you go with good form, the longer rest you get. So here we go. 12 squat jumps into 8 press-ups in 3, 2, 1, and go. So try and get those squats nice and low. Big jump up. If you can't jump, calf raise. 12 reps in your own time. And we're trying to get this complete within that minute. 15 seconds gone. Once you've done your 12 squat jumps, move into 8 press-ups. Make sure they're good. Make sure they're nice and low. Really focus on good form. And once you've done 8, you get a quick break before we move on to our next exercise. That's 35 seconds gone. Really good work. And we've got 20 seconds left now until the next exercise starts. So if you're done, have a quick look at me and I'll show you the next thing. You're going to do 30 mountain climbers, nice and fast, into 8 reverse lunges where you step back with 1 foot at a time. And we start in 3, 2, 1, mountain climbers. So straight arms, shoulders in line with the hands, 30 nice quick mountain climbers. And again, the quicker you go with this, the longer rest you're going to get. So 30 mountain climbers, and then step back 8 reverse lunges, which is 4 on each leg. So we stay up tall, step back, bend that knee as close to the ground as you can. If it's really sore on the knees, you can always do a side lunge as well. That's a nicer option on the knees. Side lunges are better on the knees. 25 seconds left of this round. But once you've done your 8 reps, you're allowed to stop and grab a little drink if you need it. And we've got just over 15 seconds till we start our next exercise, which is going to be a burpee. So you're going to try, if you can, you go out, in, and jump. And you're going to do 10 or 15 within that 60 seconds. And we start in 3, 2, 1, burpees. Now, if you've got a sofa nearby or a chair and you need to, you can put your hands up higher. And that's going to make it a lot easier. You can also step the feet out and step the feet in. So you don't have to have that impact. If you need to, you can put your hands up nice and high. You can step out, step in, and then just do a reach with the arms. But your target is to do 10 or 15 reps within that minute. And then we're going to go back to the first exercise we did, which was number 1, which was 12 squat jumps and 8 press-ups. And you've got 25 seconds left to do at least 10 burpees. Again, you can step it to make it less impact. You can go higher to make it nicer. You've got 15 seconds left. Hopefully by now you've done at least 10. So the option is 10 to 15 reps. And in 8 seconds time, we go back to number 1, which was 12 squat jumps and 8 press-ups in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we do 12 squat jumps. If you can't jump, remember it's a calf raise. So you can slow it right down and lift the heels at the top, or you can go with power and try and jump. 12 reps, into 8 press-ups. Great work. Keep it going, guys. 20 seconds gone. Remember, the quicker you do this one, the more rest you get, because you're going to be feeling that now. That's going to get tough now. That's 30 seconds gone. So 12 squat jumps into 8 press-ups. Get those press-ups done nice and quick, and then you'll have yourself a nice little break before we do number 2 again. This is our last round on this EMOM. So it's 6 minutes in total. You're in your 4th minute. And we've got 10 seconds left. Even if you're not done, we'll go straight in, don't panic. And we go into 30 mountain climbers again in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So 30 mountain climbers. We're already in the right position from those press-ups. And then we go into 8 lunges. 30 mountain climbers, 8 lunges. Great work. 15 seconds gone. One more after this, then you get a break. When you've done your 30 mountain climbers, 8 lunges, they can be reverse lunges, or nice on the knees, they can be side lunges. 4 on each leg. Keep going. All this talking is hard work. I need a drink. You're doing great. Well done. You've got 15 seconds left to get that complete, and then you've got your 10 or 15 burpees to finish this EMOM in 8 seconds time. So hopefully you've had a little bit of a break, even if it's just 10 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and burpees, 10 or 15. So you can go hands on the floor, out in jump, or hands up high on the sofa, a chair, a bench, whatever you've got lying around. And remember, you don't have to jump. You can step out, step in, and stand. You don't have to go for the impact. Great work. 25 seconds gone, and we've got to do a minimum of 10, a maximum of 15. So you go at your own level. Just try and hit that minimum. 35 seconds gone. I'll keep timing it for those at home. 20 seconds left to try and get a minimum of 10, a maximum of 15. Great work. You've got 10 seconds left to get that round done. Then you can have a quick break. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Have a well-deserved breather. Grab a quick drink and catch your breath. Okay. Again, there's going to be a lot more people catching up on this live. But Gemma, I know you're doing this. Sorry, catching up from home. Gemma, you're doing it live. Give me a thumbs up. Yeah, she's alive. She's responsive. It's not easy. Well done. So we're going to keep this fairly quick. We want to keep the breaks quite short. So whilst you're having a breather, I'll let you guys know what's coming up. So now we've got a 10-minute AMRAP. AMRAP stands for as many rounds as possible. So as always, you can do these sessions at your own level, at your own pace. You choose the intensity by going as fast or as slow as you like. And AMRAP is perfect for all levels because A, we can adapt the exercises to make them nicer for you, and B, you can just go as slow as you like. This will involve a lot of me repeating myself and talking at you whilst you're doing this, because you're going to need to remember what the exercises are. And it literally is what it says on the tin, as many rounds as possible. So for 10 minutes solid, you just got to keep trying to repeat this circuit. I'll tell you and show you what they are now, and then I'll remind you as you get going. So your first one is a squat pulse into a jump. So we add that little bounce in there. Again, if you don't want to jump, you just calf raise. Your first exercise is to do 10 of those. Second exercise, we've done them already today, press ups. You've got to do 10 press ups. Third exercise is a Russian twist. So you're going to be on the floor. You can hold a drinks bottle or something in your hands if you want to. Lean back, and we're going to go 10 on each side. If you find that's okay, you can try lifting your feet off the floor. And you'll feel that in your stomach muscles. But if you feel it in your lower back, put your feet on the floor and sit a bit higher, and that'll be nicer for the lower back. So that's going to be 10 on each side. As you're already down on the floor, we're going to do 10 glute bridges with a squeeze at the top for a second and then back down. So it's great for your bum muscles. We go up, we squeeze, and then back down. So 10 of those. And then we finish with 5 walkouts. So we go down, we crawl out to a straight arm plank, and then we come back. And that ends the round, okay? So I'll remind you as we go. So the first one was 10 squat pulse to jump, 10 times. So get ready, it's a 10-minute timer. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 10, pulse into a jump. Again, if you don't want the impact, don't do the jump. You just do a nice calf raise at the top. So you would come down, as you got, you just lift your heels. So 10 of those. Now this is a 10-minute AMRAP. Depending on where you're at, once you've done 10 of those, you're going to be doing 10 press-ups. 10 press-ups is your second exercise. And you can do that on the feet or the knees. So once you've done your squat pulse into a jump, 10 of those, you move into 10 press-ups. Focus on good form. This is where you can slow things down and focus on good technique by getting as low as you can with your press-ups. If it gets too hard, if you're on your feet already, you can drop the knees, but keep the hips low. If you started on your knees with your hips low, you can bring your knees in closer to your chest, and that turns into a box press-up. After 10 of those, you've got 10 Russian twists on each side. That's where you're sat on the floor. I'm demonstrating now if you need a reminder. And we hold a water bottle or something, or a cushion, and we go side to side with the hands, feet on the floor to make it nicer for the lower back. So you would be doing 10 press-ups into 10 Russian twists on each side. That's quite a quick one, 20 of those, because then you're going to go straight into 10 glute bridges after that as well. So after 10 Russian twists, you do 10 glute bridges, and you hold it for a second at the top. So 10 Russian twists each side, by the way. So it's 20 of those. 20 Russian twists, 10 glute bridges with a 1 second hold at the top. Again, if you've got a drink bottle or even a dumbbell lying around, even better, or a kettlebell, you can put that in your hands or you can put it on your waist when you do your glute bridge. So after Russian twist, you do 10 glute bridges. That's bent legs, lie flat, put the weight on your hips if you've got it, and then you lift your bum up and squeeze it at the top. 10 reps. And then you finish with 5 walkouts. That's where you squat down into a straight arm plank position and back again. You do 5 of those. And that is 1 round. Okay? So far, we're about a quarter of the way there as well. So 10 glute bridges into 5 walkouts. And then you are back to the start with 10 squat pulse to jump. Keep that going, guys. The goal is to learn the order of this circuit. So I'm going to remind you of the order now. I'm going to run through it all again from the beginning. 10 squat pulses to jump, 10 press-ups, 10 Russian twists each side, 10 glute bridges with a squeeze at the top, and 5 walkouts. So 5 walkouts. Okay, walkouts where you squat down and you crawl out onto your hands. You don't need to do a press up at the bottom. Some people like to. If you want to make it harder, that is certainly an option. And then back in. 5 of those. Because they're quite hard, we're just going to aim for 5, and then we're back to the start with a squat pulse to jump. 10 reps. Okay. Keep going at your own pace. Well done, Gemma, at home with those walkouts. If you need a break, take a break. If not, you go straight back into round 1. Squat pulse into a jump, or squat pulse, calf raise at the top. Remember, the calf raise is less impact. Jump to make it harder. Really use those arms to power you up. 10 reps, and then you're moving into 10 press-ups on the feet or the knees. Again, go at your own level. Go as fast as you can, or slow it right down if you need to. We're over 4 minutes into this 10-minute AMRAP. Nick had the camera on. It's so hard to not laugh. Well done. Yeah, I was doing a little squat. Well done, Gemma. You're smashing it. Take breaks when you need it. After squat to jump, or squat pulse to jump, sorry, you move into 10 press-ups, feet or knees. If you're really advanced and really hardcore, and you've got a sofa or a chair nearby, you can always do decline or decline press ups. Put your feet up higher. So if you're on the feet and you find them so easy, and 10 on your feet doesn't even bother you, then there's always an option to put your feet up high and do a decline press up. That will really target those shoulders as well. After 10 press ups, it's 10 Russian twists on each side, and you can do that with a weight, a water bottle, a cushion, a child, a baby, a dog, whatever you've got lying around, grab it and go side to side. 10, well, it's the Fit Parent Project. There's going to be toddlers and babies around somewhere. So side to side, make it fun. And then from there, you're already going to be on your back anyway. So once you've done your 10 Russian twists each side, you go straight into 10 glute bridges where you lift your hips up high, give it a squeeze for a second at the top. Again, if you've got a weight nearby, adding weight to your hips, lift the hips, squeeze the bum at the top and back down. 10 of those to really target your glutes, your bum muscles. And you're doing really well. We're approaching 6 minutes in now. So hopefully we'll be on target for 2 to 3 laps of this AMRAP, hopefully. But again, it's up to you. You work at your own pace. Take breaks whenever you need to. 6 minutes gone, 4 minutes left. After your Russian twist, that's when you have your glute bridge, 10 reps where you lift your bum with or without a weight on your hips, and then 5 walkouts. And a walkout, if you need reminded, is where you squat down, straight arm plank, optional press up at the bottom, and then crawl back into a standing position. And then that'll be 2 laps that I've gone through. And then I'll remind you from the start again in a second. Give you a chance to catch up depending on where you're at. If you're flying ahead and you want a reminder, you can always rewind, by the way. If you catch up in these sessions, you can rewind. And you can see what I was saying, you can pause. But you've got squat pulse to jump first, 10 reps. 10 press ups straight after that, on the feet or the knees, or even feet up high to make it harder. 10 Russian twists each side. 10 glute bridges where you squeeze your bum in the air, and 5 walkouts. Hopefully by now that's sinking in. You'll be thinking this in your sleep later. Hopefully not. Just my voice. Keep it going. 5 walkouts at the end to finish a lap, and then take a break if you need it. If not, you go straight back into your next round with a squat pulse to jump. We've got just over 2.5 minutes to go. Great work. Really good stuff. Last quarter now of this lovely 10-minute AMRAP. 5 walkouts at the end, and then back to number 1 when you're ready is 10 squat pulse to jump. Remember, you don't have to jump. You can just lift those heels as a calf raise. Take breaks whenever you need a breather, guys. Drink water. Don't gulp it, just sip it. We don't want stitches being an excuse to slow us down. If you need longer rest, pause the video. If you're not doing this live, you haven't got that luxury, Gemma, I'm afraid. If you're catching up, you've got the luxury to pause. You could turn this 30-minute workout into a 45-minute session if you need to. That's the good thing about this. You do it at your own level. I'm just going quick because I'm conscious that we're doing it live and we're trying to get this done in 30 minutes. Because the whole point of this is to make it accessible, to fit it into the day. You don't have to necessarily drive out anywhere to do it, more about parking, taking the kids out of the house if you are at home with little ones. You could do this on holiday if you're going to be ultra good and you go away visiting family or something. You could be doing these on holiday, catching up real quick. That's why we're building this platform. So 10 squat pulses to jump, 10 press ups after that, then 10 Russian twists on each side, 10 glute bridges with a weight if you can, or a bottle, or whatever you've got lying around. I've seen many people do this when their baby's been getting restless in the pushchair. They get the baby out, they Russian twist with the baby, they glute bridge with the baby's giggling away, and they're making memories, and the mum's still getting a bit of a workout. And I say mums because it usually is in a mum. I don't recall in my 16 years of doing this having a dad in the gym with a baby. 40 seconds left. See, I'm waffling on, but it's working. I'm distracting, hopefully, in a good way. See how far you can get into that round before we run out of time. 30 seconds to go. Let's go right up to the end of the time. So it's press ups for 10 reps, 20 Russian twists, 10 glute bridges, 5 walkouts, and we've got 20 seconds left. Well done, Gemma. See if you can start those Russian twists. Those good press ups. 10 seconds to go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Well done. 10 minutes of hopefully non-stop work. Thumbs up, Gemma, as you're at home. Yay. She's still going. You did well. They're really good. And well done, everybody catching up at home as well. Right, the last section for today's workout, we've done a 6-minute section. We also had our warm-up for 4 minutes at the start, so that's 10 minutes of work done. We've just done a 10-minute AMRAP, so that's 20 minutes of exercise done, believe it or not. And the last bit is 8 minutes. So that would be 28 minutes of working out, plus a little stretch and a cool down, which you can do your own time. I'll show you a couple of stretches. You can do stretches anytime. If not, you can go online on the platform and find stretches as well. We're going to finish with a little cardio core finisher, which is again another sort of circuit. This one's simple. It's 45 seconds of work with a 15-second break. Then we move on to exercise 2, 3, 4, and then we repeat. So you've got 4 different exercises. Exercise number 1, plank with shoulder taps. So plank position, we're going to try straight arm plank. So we're on the hands, you can drop the knees if you want to, or hold your knees in the air and tap. If I show you from the front, you're trying to tap the opposite shoulder. So you're going to do that for 45 seconds. And then during that 15-second break is when I'm going to show you your next exercise. So get ready for straight arm plank shoulder taps. And if you need to make it easier, put your knees on the floor. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 45 seconds of straight arm plank shoulder taps. And if you're on your knees or your feet, it doesn't matter, but your goal is to try and keep your hips nice and still. So you don't want to feel like you're rocking your hips around all over the place, especially if you're on the feet. The hips are going to be moving quite a bit. So you've got to try and keep that core locked on tight, really work your stomach muscles and tap those shoulders nice and slow, one at a time. Also, if you've got a sofa nearby or a chair, if you need to make this easier, you can do this inclined as well. So if you find it's really difficult, even on the knees, just put your hands up higher. Whenever you put your hands up higher, you're shifting the weight from your shoulders in towards your feet. And that is bang on 45 seconds. Gemma reminded me to look at my timer there. She's like, this feels like it's gone on for ages. 15 seconds rest. And then you've got either really advanced jumping lunges, or you can do side lunges. Okay? 3, 2, 1. So this is a jump lunge. Let's go. With the arms, try and get your knees down or out to the side. Really nice on the knees. You just have to make sure one leg stays straight, one leg bends, and we go from one side to the other. This is exercise number 2. And then we're going to lie down on our backs for the next one. And we're going to do one for the stomach. 20 seconds to go of lunges. So you've got options there with that lunge. You can even do half and half. You could have started with jumping lunges. If it got too much, you could switch to side lunges or vice versa. If you're not feeling it enough, you can switch into jumping lunges. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to move into a bicycle crunch in 15 seconds time. You're going to lie back, put your hands by your temples, bring one knee in, twist the elbow towards the opposite knee, and then switch. Switch, 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 just like that. 3, 2, 1, and go. So you always want to have one leg out straight on the floor and the other knee comes in. So it's always a straight leg out. And we're twisting our elbow towards that bent knee as it comes in. Keep that going. 30 seconds to go. Well done. 30 seconds gone. 15 seconds left, and we're going to stand up for exercise number 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You've got 15 seconds to make your way to your feet. We're going to do a squat to press. Now, if you've got equipment nearby, and it doesn't have to be heavy, but anything you can hold, you're going to squat and then push it up. Again, if you've got a toddler or a baby around, now's a good one. Get them involved in 3, 2, 1, and go. So squat, hold it in front of you, and then push. Just be careful if it is a child or an animal, please. Disclaimer, you don't have to use a child. Certainly don't drop them. But if you've got dumbbells or a cushion or even a backpack, something that you can put a bit of weight in there, a backpack full of books or something is really good to have sort of on standby, because you're going to use that for some of these exercises as well. You don't necessarily have to have lots of equipment to do this fit and lean workout. Well done. We've got 15 seconds to go, and then we're going to have a 15-second break. We've got one more lap of these 4 exercises, and then you are done. That will be our workout finished in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15-second break. And then we are back to number 1, which was straight arm plank, shoulder tap. So make your way down. You can do this on the feet or the knees, remember, or you can put your hands up high. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. Last 4 minutes of work now, guys. It's time to really work hard. We're coming towards the end of the session. Get all that energy out and feel amazing for the rest of the day. Good work. 15 seconds gone. Keep that going. Brilliant stuff. Really good. Well done. That's 30 seconds gone. You've got 15 seconds left. Then you get a 15-second break before we do exercise number 2, which was on the legs. And that was the lunges. We had different options there for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Make your way to your feet. 15 seconds rest. Remember, it was that fancy one, that really advanced jumping lunge, or slow it all down, side lunges. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exercise number 2. Let's go. Jumping lunges, you use the arms. Side lunges, again, you can use those arms a little bit. You can bring them up. If you've got dumbbells around, you never know. You want to make it a bit harder, get the arms going as well. You could add in some sort of hammer curls as you step to the side. 20 seconds gone. 2 more exercises after this, and then you are done. 15 seconds left on exercise 2. Good work, almost there. 7 seconds to go, and then you're back on the floor for bicycle crunches where we lie flat. 3, 2, 1. So you lie flat on the floor. Remember, one leg is always out straight. We bend that knee, elbow goes towards the knee, and then we switch. And we keep going from one side to the other. In 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bicycle crunch. Always one leg straight. Brilliant work. Keep that going. Keep that going. Good. If you want to make it harder, keep your feet off the floor the whole time. So even when you extend your leg out, your foot is not touching the floor. If you need to take the pressure off your lower back, definitely rest the foot on the floor after each time. Just over 10 seconds to go. Keep breathing through it. And then you're back to your feet with weights if you've got it, or anything with a bit of weight in it for the last one. 3, 2, 1. Back to your feet. 15 seconds to get there. And your last exercise of the day or evening, depending on what time you're doing it, is a squat into a press. A squat into press. And we're trying to get that squat nice and low. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's smash our last 45 seconds of work and earn that reward. Come on, let's go. Great work. Last push now, give it everything. See if we can keep going with pace. How hard can we work now? Empty the tank, as they say. 20 seconds gone, 25 left, then you're done. Try and flow right through, squat right the way through to press. You don't want to pause when we stand straight. We want to go straight through. If you haven't got equipment, just reach those arms. Last 10 seconds, guys. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. That is the hard stuff done, guys. Well done. Catch your breath. Have a stretch. I'll very quickly show you some, but you can do these slower. Quads would be a good one, holding on to something for balance. Hamstrings, so just reaching down, touching your toes. Definitely some shoulders and some triceps in there. And you would usually hold these for about 20, 30 seconds each. If you are catching up on this session later, and Gemma, because you're live, I'm going to ask you to do this as well. If you could really help us by growing this platform, if you could do a post in the school platform on the community page and just say, just did the Fit and Lean session from today, loved it, or something positive, that'd be great. And even better than that would be to go onto our Facebook group called the Fit Parent Project on Facebook, and either do it on the wall in there, or even we've also got a messenger chat that if you're in that one, there's also a messenger chat for that. If you could say that you've just done the session, that'd be brilliant to just help spread the word to all those other mums and dads out there that need help with their fitness. So thank you very much for joining me today on this lunchtime session. If you are live, Gemma, well done. If you're catching up later, again, if you could post about it, that'd be great. Have a great week, guys, and I'll see you later in the week. Well done.
Thanks, Dave.
Gemma, smashed it.